What's going on, everybody? Okay, welcome to the channel. A new episode here, guys. Episode 15. And like I said before, I'm just turning these things out as quickly as possible. And wow, what a journey it's been. So as you can tell from the title here, guys, I'm going to title this episode An Entire Day in Vegas. That meaning I'm going to squeeze that entire day into one video. And it was a very unfortunate day indeed. It was a great day in terms of having fun with my family and wandering on the strip and going to new places. As far as gaming, it was just a constant battle with the Cosmopolitan. It was not a good day with the Cosmo at all. I actually made a decision that night to not play at the Cosmopolitan at all the next day, based on how I was just getting eaten. And I mean eaten, bet for bet on these machines. I did get some wins, don't get me wrong, there will be wins in this video, and even some big wins. But at the end of the day, I was down, I think it was right around, I don't really remember, and I just noticed that we are very unorganized with our videos. We are missing one memory card, 32 gig memory card. We cannot find it, and there was a lot of personal vlogs on that memory card, and I don't know exactly what was on that memory card. So I'm not sure if I'm missing something from this day or another day. All I know is it's missing, and none of the videos that are on the other memory cards are like timestamped. Because you got to remember, I did so much filming that my phone would die, so I'd have to use my wife's phone, or I'd have to use one of my son's phones. And then when those died, we had a Canon DSLR that shot in video that we also used as well. So pretty unorganized there. And like I said, I cannot find that memory card, but hopefully it does turn up, and we're able to get everything organized. But yeah, it was a rough day with betting at the Cosmo, and you'll see throughout the video a theme there, in that the only way that I was going to be able to battle that was to play at a different place. And nothing wrong with that, stepping away from the property you're at, even if you're loyal, even if you know how great the comps are at this property. If you're getting eaten bet for bet, back the hell out of there. They don't deserve your money if you're not having a good time, and you're just taking heavy losses. And I even we emailed our slot host and told her, you know what, we're not having fun, we're losing way too much, the machines are just eating us bet for bet. Tomorrow is going to be a different story. We're going to a different property, and we're going to put our money there, and hopefully things start to pick up, and we will return. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. I always say that the Cosmopolitan has the best comp system in Las Vegas, and that is absolutely true. I still agree with that, and my opinion will never change on that, because it's not an opinion, actually, it's a fact. So yeah. And it was a little heartbreaking having to email her with that, and no slot host wants to get an email from one of their high rollers, or one of their big bettors, and says we're just taking heavy losses, not having any fun on the property, we're going to another property. And I do believe that we were also entertaining the idea of we did establish a relationship with a host over at Bellagio, but nothing ever came of it. We didn't have the guts to take it a step further, because we do get treated so well at the Cosmo. But we did speak to a slot host over there, and we were entertaining the idea of even packing up and going over to the Bellagio for the rest of the stay. It was really that bad. We had met with 4 other people, YouTube viewers, that day as well. We did high limit pulls. I didn't film any of that. When I meet somebody from YouTube, I like to show them the courtesy of speaking with them and not ignore them while I have a phone on the screen. So I took that time and dedicated it to them, because they do enjoy the videos, and I wanted to show my appreciation with my attention and the courtesy of giving them my time without having the camera out. And you guys know who you are. I know that 2 of you comment a lot, and you probably will comment on this video. That's fine, I just don't want to name you guys. I didn't get that permission. But even during our group pulls, it was all nothing but heavy losses. Like, it was bet for bet, machine for machine. It just was a terrible time. But there is a lot of vlogs in this video too of like the family, you know, going to certain places in Las Vegas. That day was a trip down to the southern part of the strip. We did get on, I didn't get on, but my children and my wife got on the Big Apple roller coaster over at the New York, and I do have that on film. My wife wore the camera glasses on that roller coaster, which is actually a really big roller coaster. You spend quite a bit of time on that roller coaster. I think, you know, you got like loop to loops, you got half inversion loops and upside down loops, corkscrews, helixes, so on and so forth. They absolutely loved it, and I can, you know, definitely recommend that roller coaster. It was a really long wait. Like the lineup for that roller coaster was crazy long. Again, for the people who aren't on the ride, there's no seating available, so you have to stand up on a cement floor. It can be kind of tiring on your feet and your legs and stuff like that. We also visited Miracle Mile as well, and you know, it was a great day with the family, but a horrible day for gaming, and you'll see that theme throughout this video. But it's okay, because the next day when I was at the Bellagio, that's when I got my second hand pay of the trip, and going to the Bellagio completely changed the whole mood at that point, because I was just taking such heavy losses, and you know, making that switch over to a new casino definitely paid off, as you guys are going to see in the next episode. Lots of other interesting things going on as well. I'm going to be announcing the contest winner today. Not in this video. I'll make a separate video for that, for the Trailer Park Boys photo. And another thing I wanted to get out there too, guys, was, and I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. I love this, okay? The whole YouTube thing and everything. I've noticed that it's been eating up a lot of my time. I didn't expect it, to be honest. Like I said, I find this very therapeutic. I very much enjoy this, talking with all of you guys. I just didn't know how time consuming it was going to be. And it's not that I don't want to do it. I want to tell you guys up front that I might not reply to your message or your comment or email in a timely manner. I just can't keep up. I really can't. I'm finding myself now spending 2 hours, 3 hours a day doing this stuff, sometimes more. I'm a business owner. I'm used to spending 8 to 12 hours a day, you know, doing business and providing for my family. And my store is literally a 24-hour day operation. I mean, if I'm not doing something there, somebody else is. And you know, there's always something to monitor, something to manage, micromanage as well. And you know, I have a very strict business model. I have a very strict way of how I do business, and I'm successful because of that. And I've noticed that I've kind of neglected that part of my life, so I can do more of these videos, and it's just taken up a lot more time than I thought or that I planned on, because you know, you never plan on things being getting this big, and it's not even that big by YouTube standards. I mean, I only have at this point 1,579 subscribers. This morning, for example, I had 80 comments I had to reply to. I had 5 YouTube messages and like over 20 emails. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to, you know, respond with a well thought out response. I don't like to write these generic, oh, thank you, that's it, that's all. You know, I do like to give, like I said, that time and, you know, the courtesy to give articulate a response and connect with you people. And at 80 comments, at let's say 2 minutes for a response, or even 1 minute a response, that's almost an hour and a half, if not longer, just replying to comments. That's not counting the emails, the messages. But guys, like I said, I'm not complaining. Keep them coming. There might be a little delay in my response, and you probably noticed the delay in the responses as well. And yeah, and YouTube changed their whole notification system. They're going through Google Plus now, and it's terrible. If one person makes more than one comment in less than 10 minutes, I'll get one notification for one comment. The rest of them get pushed off to the side. And I also noticed that they're very sporadic. I got a notification for a comment this morning that was wrote 4 days ago. I definitely don't have time to go through video by video and scroll down the comments to see if I missed one. I just really don't have that kind of time. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. Like I said, don't stop commenting or emailing or whatnot. Like I said, I do enjoy reading and responding. I just don't know, you know, as we get more popular and we're growing, it's only going to get worse, which is, I guess, only going to get better, I should say. But like I said, my response time might not be what you'd expect. And it's funny because I look at other YouTubers, like I comment on other slot YouTube pages, of people who are a lot more popular than I am. And, I'll write a decent comment on their video, and I'll be honest, I was a little bummed out when I never got a response or something like that. I can understand why they haven't responded. Here I am with 1,500 subscribers, and some of these people have 20, 25,000 subscribers. I can only imagine how busy their channels get. So I apologize for feeling bummed out that I didn't get a response. I know how hectic this can be. So yeah. Anyway, so after the circus that day, or the day before, I should say, we just got up nice and early in the morning. Depending on the day or how we slept, we'd get up anywhere from 5 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning. Never usually later than 7 in the morning. That to me is sleeping in, even in my regular day life. But we just went down. Oh, I got a vlog here. Go ahead. It's the next Momo. We're going down to the Wicked Spoon again. We're gonna go have some grubbies.
And hopefully I don't lose my camera.
Yeah, I'll leave it the friggin'.
We're at the buffet the other day. He put his camera down somewhere on the buffet
To get the bacon.
to get the bacon. Left the camera there, only noticed when we were eating. And it was still recording when he went to pick it up.
Did you watch that video?
Brandon did.
Kitties
Yeah.
these days. Anyway,
Why is my face
looking forward to a new day on the South Strip.
Where are we going?
So's Nanette. She's looking out there on the strip.
Where are we going?
We are going shopping today. We're going to South Strip, New York.
Yes.
M&M World, those places they take.
M&M World?
I love it.
You forgot one place.
What?
All right, so we're heading down to the Wicked Spoon. Then we're going down to
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to breakfast.
New York, New York. It's going to be so fun because we're going to go on the big roller coaster. Oh, Miggy, you want to plug in my iViews? Okay. Gotta get some video of the New York roller coaster. Hershey World, M&M World. I'm going to get video in there too. And we're going to go to Top Golf today too. The place where you golf. That's going to be cool as shit.
Clearly, it's not called Top Hop.
It's not called Top Hockey, no.
It's called Top.
And that's the itinerary for today. But not before I do some spinning this Momo. Yes. Gotta do some spinning. Try some new games I haven't played.
Have you not been to them all?
It's been pretty fucking close.
I'm just like
Alright,
Brandon.
so that's it.
I would stick with the older ones that you win on.
I'm just like Brandon.
There, so yeah, it was just like, our regular routine for every day, going down to the Cosmo, grabbing some breakfast. The only time that we didn't have the Wicked Spoon for breakfast was when we went over to IHOP. And, we enjoyed IHOP. I probably won't go there again, not at that location anyway. But it was, the Wicked Spoon was pretty much our daily breakfast location. And after having breakfast, I decided to do some slot play. And like I said, guys, this day at the Cosmo was completely horrible. Oh my gosh. We'll go through it together. I don't think I'm going to include every video. I will let you know which ones I lost on, because I don't want this video to be over 2 hours long. But the first machine I sat on was a machine called Tower Stack Dragon, made by Aruz, which made my worst company list. This is the company that makes all those mechanical reels with, you need 5 bonus symbols, 2 bonus symbols to go, 1 bonus symbol. Oh my god. They also make the Ultra Stack Panda, Ultra Stack, big mountain of a catalog with those Ultra Stack games. But this was Tower Stack Dragon. I was actually happy to see that they shied away from that Ultra Stack style and kind of made a bigger cabinet and Tower Stack, whatever. But I'll let you take a look at this live play. Alright, ladies and genitals, Tower Stack Dragon. This is going to be a tough one to film because look how long it is. It's a big one. This is $4 max bet. Let's try it out. Never played this before. Where did I win? Sitting up there? That was 40 cents. Okay, pays are crap. Expected on a game like this, I guess. $5 winner. All wilds in the last row, it seems. Oh no, oh yeah, it is too. Very hard to film.
You made those balls on 2, 3, and 4. Best win on it so far is 630. Why do the 3 wilds do something? That's weird. I wonder what that does.
So there you go, guys. After playing the machine, you just realize that all it really is an elongated version of those damn regular Ultra Stack games. And I don't really know what the hell's going on there with that, you know, wild reel all the way on the right. I'm assuming there's triggers, features I could trigger where you get more wild reels. Maybe in the bonus they expand out. I don't know. I never got the bonus, but I didn't enjoy the game, the base game, because of the fact that it's just so similar to the smaller ones. And I never really felt any different playing that than I would Ultra Stack Panda or Ultra Stack Lion or, you know, any one of those other ones. So getting off of that machine, I decided to go over to another machine. And this is an old IGT title. And 2-cent denomination. I think this was $8 bets on Bighorn Bucks. Take a look.
Alright, we got Bighorn Bucks here. $4 max. I think. Oh, you can change it to $8 max bet now? Credits. Yeah, $8 max bet.
So now we're up 2 losses on the day. However, you know, I wasn't overly salty. I didn't really like the Tower Stack Dragon, but these old ITG cabinets can be IGT. I keep saying it backwards. IGT. There we go. Some of their older games can be quite entertaining. I find them fun, especially the higher denomination games. Just nothing came of that live play there. Now, guys, on my previous trip to Las Vegas, you'll probably remember, or most of you probably remember, I really shit on the Plants vs. Zombies 3D games. Horrible, can't stand them. The bonus, how you get the bonus. where you have to work towards it. So every time you get brains that land on the reel, your bonus meter goes up, and every time they don't land on a reel, it goes back down. So you're fucking like, oh my god, what a piece of shit. My opinion remains on the fact that it's a piece of shit. That won't change. However, I had some people comment on the videos that were saying you have to go through the different bet levels and see how many plants are on the left-hand side and how many plant food is there. They let me know that if you have 4 plants with 4 plant food and you trigger the bonus, it's going to be amazing. So I was like, oh wow, that's how you get it on this game. That's how you win. That's how you play smart. So I found myself that day looking at the Plants vs. Zombies 3D cabinets, and I was going through the bet levels. And I noticed on this one at the 80-cent bet level, which is something I don't do. I just never bet that low. I don't find the thrill there when you're betting 80 cents. That's not to say that other people don't get a thrill betting that kind of money. I'm just a little more volatile. But I had to find out. So I sat down at 80 cents a bet, and well, I got the brain meter all the way up. And well, I'll let you take a look at what we get on that 80-cent bonus.
Zombies are coming.
Somebody on YouTube told me to wait for the 4 plant food and 4 plants, that this would be a good bonus. So the 80-cent bet had all 4. Let's see if this is fucking good like he said it was going to be.
Spin to pick your plants. Zombies. Plants.
No clue what's going on here, man.
Spin to defend yourself. Keep spinning.
Okay, this is kind of dumb.
Spin again.
No, I'm good here, thanks.
Spin again.
Get him. Killed him. $40 bonus. On 80-cent bet? No, it's not too bad, I guess.
So there you go, guys. Now, as you can see, it wasn't too bad of a win of $40. You know, that's what, maybe 50 times your bet almost. Not, well, maybe not quite. Not the craziest win there, but again, it was only an 80-cent bet. I don't see in that bonus how the plant food or the plants help you whatsoever. Okay, so I don't know. The 4 plants, the 4 plant food, how does that help you in that bonus, that particular bonus? Now, I didn't stop there. The machine right next door to that Plants vs. Zombies 3D game also had 4 plant food and 4 plants on the 80-cent bet level. And I think this is probably due to most people betting around that bet level. Like, most people don't play max bet, so I think I was a little lucky in that. And I got the Zombies Attack and Plants Defend bonus in this one at 80 cents. A bet, and indeed the plants and the plant food come in handy in this live play, but there is a fault in the system, and I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Zombie Uprising bonus, same thing, 80-cent bet with the 4 plant food and 4 things here. Use this if you get bored, speed play, I might. What do I do? I just watch this shit?
Yeah, I guess so.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't think I really need it at this point. Speed it up. So the most money gets another $1.40, $2.80. Speed that shit up already. Holy fuck. How many fucking hits does it take to kill that guy? $77.80 for 80 cents, that is decent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is decent. Okay, so I do understand exactly what the guy was saying. When he said that you gotta wait for that plant food. Okay.
I think we're probably going to use the plant food last time and we didn't, eh?
Didn't know. Alright, there we have it.
So there you go. That's actually not a bad win at 80 cents. So I guess I can partially agree with the statement that you need to get the four. Actually, I completely agree with the statement that you need to get the 4 plant food and the 4 plants on that bonus because you need to defend the reels. One thing that they really failed hard on was the fact that they don't tell you to use the plant food. Nowhere on that screen does it say use plant food to help defend. And that is a piece of shit in my opinion. That is a big slip up. Why wouldn't you tell your player to use the plant food in that bonus to help defend and win more money? Complete shame on you. We just happened to hit it, the plant food, and it made stuff happen on the board. And as you can see, I did it late because one lane wasn't being defended at all. If I would have used that plant food, it probably would have happened. So what a piece of shit. My opinion remains on that slot that it's not a very good game. It's not well communicated to the player. And I'm still going to say the pays are crap unless you sit at that machine long enough to get 4 plants and 4 plant food. But by that time, do you have any idea how much money you're going to run through that machine? I'm not even sure it's worth it. The only way you're going to win at this machine is if you see somebody playing on it, they accumulate the 4 plants and the 4 plant food, you sit down at that bet level and hit that plants defend bonus and use it all up. That's how you're going to win at that game. So for you guys in the future, go hit, before you put any money in, hit all the bet amounts and see which ones have 4 plants and 4 plant food. That's how you win at this game. There's no RNG involved. Well, I suppose there is a little RNG element involved, but that's how you win. That really is how you win. That's how you're going to win most often. So yeah, piece of shit. Next machine we played on was Ruby Slippers 2, one of my personal favorites. Take a look.
Ruby Slippers. First time playing it since I've been back. And max bet, $4.80. Looking for a bonus or even the Glinda feature. No, there we go. This one's highly volatile.
So there you go. Nothing on Ruby Slippers there as well. Again, one of my favorite titles. I love Ruby Slippers and Ruby Slippers 2, although Ruby Slippers is getting very hard to find in casinos now. They are made by WMS, which is kind of low on my favorite companies, but very enjoyable title there. And I really can't say I know too many people who dislike this slot machine. Very fun. So the next one I sat down at was a game called High Voltage Blackout. And you can see my face turn blue because it's blue, not anymore. High Voltage Blackout. This one is made by Multimedia Every. And as most of you guys know, I love this company. They make great machines. This High Voltage Blackout game is going to be one that, meh. It's probably my least favorite from Multimedia Every. They are Every now. I still call them Multimedia for some reason. I don't know. This one here is just really confusing. And I can't say that I've played at a Multimedia or Every machine where I was confused. And the pay table on this one is pretty big. And, you know, I don't like reading pay tables. I really don't. I don't know why. That's probably a problem. I probably should be reading the pay tables. But this one here with the whole multipliers, you get these... They show it randomly, 3x, and the reels start doing stuff, and you're like, whoa, what's happening? And then nothing happens. And, I don't want to say it's a bad slot machine. It's not a bad slot machine. The music is kind of quirky, you know, a little catchy, I guess you could say. The graphics are always, you know, with Multimedia Every, fantastic. The game plays well and very fluid. But like I said, they're going to lose points for me on the fact that it's just so damn confusing. And I guess I can understand now after, you know, watching the video a few times that you get these lightning multipliers, like some symbols have 2x, 3x. If you line them up, you get 2x or 3x your pay. But, you know, it almost never happens in these lightning multipliers. Sometimes the reels do random shit. And it's just very confusing overall. I'll let you take a watch. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
High Voltage Blackout, max bet, $3.
there you go. Like I said, I've muted certain parts of that video. Me and my wife were kind of mentioned the sensitive information there, but yeah. Anyway, we didn't get anything on it. But like I said, it's not a bad game. I just not my favorite multimedia game, just because of the communication. Some machines that I'm not going to show here, guys, that I played and lost on. I mean, completely lost my $100. You know, I always put in 100, unless I'm on sometimes on a higher denom, and I put in 200. This one was Kronos, son of Zeus, or Zeus, son of Kronos. I can't remember the name offhand. I guess I can go look at the video here. And another one called Diamond Queen. Diamond Queen. That was a IGT title, and I lost on that one as well. Like I said, this morning at the Cosmo was just, oh, it was rough. It was really rough. Just like you've seen in the videos previously. Like, you guys are probably thinking, wow, this guy took quite a bit of a loss. And you know what? Yeah, I did take a lot of losses. Thank God for the hand pays that I got during the trip. But yeah, it was a rough morning, like I said. And what do I sit down on after taking heavy losses? Well, guys, like I said previously in my videos as well, was that 88 Fortunes, Shuffle Master. This company started a fucking epidemic, okay? I'm going to call it an epidemic because I do not like these slots. I played a lot of them. I was kind of learning about them during this trip. After the trip, I completely got a stance on them, and that stance was, I don't like these machines whatsoever. Fill something up, you get a pick bonus. That's the whole catch. That's the whole reel them in. Fill up some sort of thing. This is Konami's version. Oh my holy God. If Shuffle Master wasn't bad enough, I got to sit down at Konami's version and just get completely... Well, this one is 680 a bit. The pays are crap, first of all. Nothing compared to 88 Fortunes. And just a horrible... I got the pick bonus on it. You got to fill like a little flower type of a thing rather than, the little lantern that would be on 88 Fortunes. But yeah, guys, this one was not fun. Like I said, the pays are crap, and it's just like any other Konami game. Go ahead, take a look.
Alright, this one is called Winning Animals. It says Konami up there. That's a warning sign, actually. Alright, Winning Animals, 680 max bet. $10. Wow, that's really fucking shitty pays. This is horrible. Is there any good symbols at all? Alright, we gotta get ourselves $13 here. Yeah, $13 fucking dollars. What do you think of that? Real kick in the fucking nuts, like always.
And there you go, guys. Like I said, a complete sucker bet. These machines are sucker bets, in my opinion. Yes, they are RNGs like any other slot machine. I just don't like how they reel you in with those damn, things that you have to fill. Because you look at those machines and you say to yourself, wow, it's almost full. I'm going to win. That's the mentality behind it. Yeah, you're going to sit down and probably run almost all your money through trying to fill that. and you will get the pick bonus, and you're going to get a mini worth like $15. That's about it. And if you're betting small amounts, it takes forever to fill whatever it is that needs to be filled. So just a complete sucker bet. 88 fortunes, winning animals. I forgot to say the name of the game there, and that one I apologize. That Konami version was called Winning Animals. And guys, there's so many of them now. Like I said, it's like a fucking epidemic. Every company jumped on board because they are very highly popular in Asia. All right, this is like the #1 slot or the #1 theme in Asia right now. So these companies over in Las Vegas are trying to take advantage of that Asian market and just flood the fucking floor with these machines, and I hate them. And if I'm telling you, the Cosmo went crazy with it. I noticed one section of the Cosmo that was pretty well gutted for these machines, and I didn't appreciate seeing that. You got to offer variety, and if I keep seeing that sort of style at the Cosmo, I'm going to consider, or that's going to be another one. Another thing to consider when if I might jump to another property. But yeah, guys, stay away from these ones, man. I know they can seem like they're entertaining, but it really is just a sucker bet in the end. Another game that I played here by a ruse, it's called Crystal. You can see my face. I'm panning the video. It's another one of those 5 mechanical reels, 2 bonuses to go, 1 bonus symbol to go. I lost $100. Piece of shit. It's called Crystal. Again at the Cosmo, so I'm another $100 in the hole on that one. So look at it up to this point, with the exception of Plants vs. Zombies 3D, which is a game I don't enjoy. I should mention, though, that I ran roughly about $75 through Plants vs. Zombie, and I walked out roughly with about $120, so it was $50 up there, but all of these losses are starting to really add up. And again, as I always say, sit at a machine that I enjoy, win or lose. Walking Dead 2, it never lets me down. It lets me down sometimes, but I sat on it, got a bonus, and a nice win.
Walking Dead 2.
so not a bad win at all. And guys, that wasn't even the jackpot bonus. That was just a free game bonus. So that there is not that bad at all for just a free game bonus, 182 bucks. So again, just kind of like trying to, you know, even things up there a little bit, but the rest of the day wasn't going to let that happen, guys. The Cosmo was in a pissy mood that day, and it was just lost. I have another video here.
All right, we got Buffalo Grand here.
Buffalo Grand. I played Buffalo Grand, ran 100 through. Just got completely eaten on that one. Bet for bet, guys. Bet for bet. I'm just going to scroll through here. My biggest win, I'm just going to go through one more time, quickly. My biggest line hit was $4.80 on this playthrough, and that's at 375 max bet, and that was the only big one that I got. Oh, horrible. Another game I sat on here, love this one, Incredible Technologies. This one is Money Rain. You got Crazy Money 2, Crazy Money Deluxe, Money Rain 2, Money Roll, all these money games. And I love them. I find them entertaining as fuck. Apologize for my language, guys. But yeah, I actually was up and down on this one. I started, I believe, with a right around 150 bucks, and it ended up draining me. But a lot of entertainment value here, guys. A lot of fun, and I will let you guys take a look at this one. Go ahead.
All right, Money Rain. Max bet, $20.
Cool. It's $2 to get started.
$250 will double me, actually 246. I like this feature. Land on 150. 50 big up already. Game is really fun. Win or lose, really good fun. $100, $500. Fuck, that could be so good if it lands on the right one. 20 would be the best. On that? You can. 2 cents, so it'd be $6. Shit, I didn't know that. $100 would be great. $50. Always lands on the shitty one. Cold really fast. Yeah, my money's almost gone, don't worry. $500, please.
Real good fun there. Even at a loss, I always have a lot of fun on this machine, and you know, some of these videos you might see me get a little salty. Anytime somebody takes heavy losses, they're obviously not going to have as much fun as they would when they're winning. That's normal. I try to stay as positive as possible. I am a positive guy, and I like to think that I don't get too salty. I'll be honest with you guys, I seen some extremely salty people in Vegas. I seen people hit machines. I'm serious, they fucking hit them. They hit them hard. And I don't ever do stuff like that. I don't really yell or anything like that. A lot of people yell. They get really pissed off. I don't let it get to that point. I just walk out way before that becomes a problem. But anyway, we left the Cosmo at that point. I was just really not having fun, and you know, you just got to step away and do something else. So we went to the southern part of the strip over at the New York. And this video is kind of cool because I take you through the New York casino when we're on our way to the Big Apple roller coaster. And yeah, go ahead. Here it is, the vlog. Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, we came over to the New York. We're gonna go and check out the Hershey World. I don't know why we're going downstairs. Hershey World's right here. Well, you can get there from downstairs too, but had to leave the Cosmo this morning. Wasn't having very much fun, and just decided to go and do some other stuff today. Wasn't really winning on anything. Lost quite a bit when it went down about $800 this morning. So decided to change it up. So here we are. Gonna check out Aria after too. That's supposed to be really cool. Very exciting. Where are we going? We're going to the roller coaster. I'm not getting on it though, but my kids are excited for it. So yeah, we just took a stroll over to Houdini's magic shop. Aha!
You'll never know what's in the back.
Yeah. So he picked up a little something. My other son picked up a little something. And maybe I'll have them demonstrate some of that magic for you guys later. What do you think? Yeah. And here's a New York casino, guys. Really nice place. I like this casino, and you'll notice in my last videos, I gave it a lot of praise. I love it in here. Nice and big, open, not too smoky. No matter what casino you're in, you're gonna smell cigarette smoke. But this one, not as bad. It's not the biggest casino, but there's definitely any game you want to play here. So if you're in Las Vegas on a budget, New York is a very good option. I heard you can get pretty decent rooms here, the prices. Yeah. Pretty cool. Hey, it's Empire. That's the Empire machine that we played on, my wife. I got a video of it on my YouTube channel already. Flintstones. I didn't do any spinning here. I don't plan on it. I think we're gonna go to Aria after and see what that's all about. No, it's up here. Yeah, you gotta go up there, yeah.
Okay.
Roller coaster. Yeah. Jordan.
What?
You gonna show your magic trick to my viewers after?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's in here. It might look like
It's in there. We can't tell you what it is just yet, but he's gonna master it, and he is going. Oh yes, you are. I know it. You're a smart fella. He's gonna master it, and he's gonna do it to something that I own, and it's gonna be so cool. I can't wait. Here's a nice shot of the casino, guys, from up here. Careful, Joe. There we go. Oh, what do we got up here? Okay, this is the arcade and stuff. All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice little restaurant area. And here's a nice little place for the kiddies if the kids want to come. Look, see? The coaster, Big Apple, and arcade. So this is really cool. We got some Star Wars going on here. The family's just loving it. Just loving it. Having a great time, guys. This is the stuff that you can do to kind of stretch your gambling budget. I'm the best at this game. I swear, I get that almost every time. Kids love me in a ticket palace. Okay, so we're going to get the tickets here for the roller coaster, and then I'm going to get my son to wear the glasses on the coaster, or my wife. My wife will wear the glasses on the coaster. And fun, yes. And my kids want me. So there you go. The New York casino is amazing, guys. I absolutely love it. Nice and big and open. Lots of different machines to play on. It's not overly smoky, like a lot of smoky smell in there. A great place to be. I always enjoy my time at the New York, win or lose, and just a great place to be. I get offers from the New York often. I think on my next trip, I might just stay at another property or two just to take a look at the rooms, even if it means one night here, one night there, and then the rest at the Cosmo, just to get an idea of the rooms. And again, nothing wrong with venturing out and experiencing other parts of Vegas. But yeah, as you can see in the video, we're headed to the New York roller coaster called the Big Apple. Huge roller coaster, guys. Unfortunately, with my ear problems.
Joe, you good? Okay. Hold on tight. Oh, God. Oh God, look at it. Hold on to the thing in front of you, okay, Joe? Oh man. It's not as high as the Leviathan or the Behemoth, which should be okay. Really nice out. Sunny. We're here in Las Vegas, New York roller coaster, the Big Apple. Tiger can't go on it because of his ears. I'm doing the dirty work. I apologize in advance for my screaming, because you know it's gonna happen. And if I lose the glasses, I'm sorry, Tig. Oh God. Oh God. Good view though. Woo! Woo! Are we done? Oh no! Yes, no. Woo! Breathe. Breathe. Wow. We made it. Wow.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh?
That was awesome.
Oh, if I could just get out. Okay, let's go.
I could not get on the ride. My wife did. She's a trooper. She steps up to the plate when it comes to these thrill rides with our children, because we used to love that. We were a family that traveled to Six Flag locations, Canada's Wonderland, which is Canada's largest theme park, which is actually bigger than most Six Flags properties. And you know, we always got on the rides, the roller coasters. Like, there was no ride out there that ever intimidated me to the point where I wouldn't go on it. You know, I'm the type of guy that lives my life, or lived my life. It's funny because whenever I got out of high school, I used to work in a hospital, and my job was a sitter. Now, I did this for roughly 6 months to help fund my university, and I usually sat with people who were on their deathbed. And, you know, these people were terminally ill, and it's so funny. When you talk to somebody who knows they're going to die very soon, they have a completely different outlook on life. And you know what they say to you? They tell you the stuff that they should have done, the stuff that they were too scared to do, but they had those regrets. And I don't want to be the person on my deathbed saying that to somebody. I don't want to say to somebody, I should have did this, or I was too scared to do something. I live my life, and you should too. So, yeah, I can't do that anymore with my ear problems. I do suffer from Meniere's disease. Most of you guys know that. And to have an attack on a ride like that, I could die. And, you know, it's too bad. I'm missing out on that part of my life. But my wife steps up to the plate and gets on those rides with the kids. And my kids completely understand why I can't get on, even though I will get on rides that don't require a lot of spinning. Yes, I look silly on the merry-go-round, all right? But I try my best to get on certain ones that I know aren't going to affect me. Like, I got on the zip line over on Fremont Street, which you'll see in a later episode. You know, if it's not overly crazy, I will give it a try. But anyway, yes, in the New York resort, there's a variety of different shops. They got Hershey World. I'm looking here and I can't find the video Hershey World. I'm only assuming that it's on that missing memory card. We just cannot find it. We looked through all the luggage. I hope we didn't lose it, because that is 32 gigs of live plays, videos. I hope one of my hand pays were not on that memory card. I will cry if it's missing. But obviously that New York Hershey World was on that memory card. But walking through the New York, you have, like I said, lots of different shops. And this is a really cool, right towards the southern entrance of the New York, the one that hooks you up to the pedway that takes you down to like Excalibur and all those places. There's a little oxygen bar there, which is really cool. You sit down, they hook you up to an oxygen machine, and it's just direct oxygen straight to you. And you pay a little bit more, they give you a massage and whatnot. I decided to treat my wife and my mother to a oxygen bar with the massage and the full head massage, shoulder massage, back massage. And I just did a little bit of a vlog there, and I recommend this place. My wife and mother felt absolutely fantastic after they left that oxygen bar, because you get tired in Vegas. You walk a lot. You're spending a lot of energy, and you know, you stay up late gambling. You wake up early in the morning and stuff like that. These oxygen bars can help, you know, revitalize you and just give you a little bit more vitality to kick on with your day. And they really enjoyed it. They actually enjoyed it so much they bought some of the products to take back home to use for personal use. So go ahead, take a look. Oxygen bar massage. Right, ladies?
Hey, Daddy, why not take this? Hey, Daddy.
Yes.
Daddy,
Yo.
take a seat and take off your shoes.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. She's getting the works over there. Massage, oxygen bar. Pretty cool place. Pretty neat. Kids went on the roller coaster. They had some fun. We're just on the west wing of the New York here. Coyote Ugly, Haagen-Dazs, Nathan's there. Little, just like a souvenir place right there. And if you go out here, it takes you to the Excalibur. The west wing of the New York. So we're gonna go to M&M World after the ladies are done their grooming. And more chocolate. I don't know if we're gonna do Top Golf. We were supposed to do Top Golf. Everybody's legs are kind of sore. We've been doing a heck of a lot of walking, and but we'll see. We're not entirely sure. I think we're supposed to go to the mall today too. And of course, more betting tonight. I don't know if I want to do it at the Cosmo though. Just not having a good time there. I don't know if they tighten up the slots or what, but it's just not fun. Bet for bet, getting eaten like crazy.
You can't spend all your money in one spot. Share the love. So that's the update. We'll keep you updated throughout the day.
So a neat little place there for you guys to visit. If you're ever feeling like you just have no energy, you're sore, you know, it's a great place to just sit down and be pampered. And the oxygen really does help. Because we live in a society now where oxygen isn't so rich anymore. You know, there's a lot more carbon in our atmosphere, and you know, the more oxygen, the better. So it does help you, definitely. There is science to back that up. So, like I said, I do recommend it if you guys are feeling kind of down in Vegas and you need a little bit of a boost. So from there, we just decided to walk across the Pedway there at the New York, head over to the MGM, and then down to M&M World. And I took some video of that as well, some personal vlogs, so I'll let you guys take a look at those. This is the Pedway going across over to MGM Grand from the New York. So there's a Pedway that takes you right across the road directly to the MGM Grand. They are M Life properties, so they have no problems connecting each other like that. But again, Vegas is connected all over the place with these Pedways. And then M&M World, which, you know, a great place. 4 floors high of everything M&M's, and a great place for the kids, and it's absolutely free, and I highly recommend this place as well. So go ahead, take a look.
I had to get out of my hoodie. It's too beautiful here in Vegas. You just gotta walk around with the sleeve shirts on, man. My wife and mom are regretting taking their coats. So we're leaving the New York now. We're heading over to the MGM Grand. No, not the Spin. Fuck no. Actually, not heading to the MGM Grand. We're going to the M&M World. MGM, M&M. Sounds similar. We got some entertainment going on down there. Oh, there's some stuff going on down there. Cool, cool, cool. You hear them yelling? Yo. Oh, just like some entertainment.
Entertainer.
Yeah, they got an entertainer down there doing their thing. That's cool, man. That's cool. All right. All right, all right. So we're gonna head over M&M World. I'll give you guys the grand tour of that too. What do you think, Brandon? Pretty cool place.
And I think I like M&M's more than Hershey's.
Yeah, that's all M&M's on the back wall. Millions of them. This is just the second floor.
You could estimate how much there is.
Escalator going up and down there. Tons of stuff. Wow. Yeah. Pretty neat. A lot of kids in here. That's what you want to do with your children. Take them to places like this. Fantastic.
It smells like M&M's in here.
It does smell like M&M's, yeah, for sure. I agree. All right, gonna go look around.
And there you go. So as you heard me say in a previous video, after taking those heavy losses at the Cosmo, I didn't really want to play anymore that day. It really spoiled all of that fun that we had, and or you know, I don't want to say spoiled fun. It just spoiled the day taking heavy losses. But we just decided not to gamble until nighttime. You know, we spent the entire day. Because we started gambling that morning around 7, and we stopped maybe around 8:30, and then we went, you know, from 8:30 all the way up till like maybe 8:30 at night. So a 12-hour window there where we didn't game at all. I didn't game at the New York, MGM Grand, anywhere we went. It was a family day, and taking those heavy losses, you just got to make a statement as best you can, and you know, that's what we ended up doing. So yeah, the next video I have here is, well, we had supper at the Cosmo. Again, we went over to the Henry, and we had supper there, and after the Henry, we decided to go over to Miracle Mile. You know, my wife and mother wanted to do some shopping, and we decided to go over to Miracle Mile to check it out. And it's a great place, guys. It reminds me so much of the Forum Shops over at Caesars. The ceiling looks like you're outside, you know, it's painted with clouds and blue, and it really, really looks nice. And you just feel like it's an extravagant place to go. And a lot of these shops are higher end. You're gonna be spending a lot of money for products, but they definitely do have stores that offer, you know, regular priced items, even sale items. Like we went over to the Nike store, and man, we killed it. They had amazing sales there on some sneakers, and we were able to take advantage of that. And you'll see we crossed a pedway from the Cosmo over to Planet Hollywood. There is that on the southern part of the Cosmo, a pedway that'll take you right across. So you don't have to worry about going down on the strip. You can just take that pedway, you're there, and it's no problem. And it's funny, this is middle of February, right in the middle of winter, and a lot of people have heavy coats on, or heavy shirts and coats, jackets, and some people even bundled up, you know. And it's funny because there'd be some people that would, you know, their kids and their parents, and be like, "Look, Mom, Canadians," because we have our T-shirts on. And you see my wife there and mother wearing like heavy coats too. They regretted that later on because, you know, it's still pretty good weather there in Vegas for February. But here we go, guys. Miracle Mile, the pedway. Check it out.
Oh, you guys forgot your cameras? Mm-hmm. Oh, that sucks.
You just use your footage.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean,
Hey, we can share the love.
I just lost more filming in Montreal than Las Vegas.
What's that?
I just noticed I did a lot more like filming in Montreal than Las Vegas. I didn't see like where I love. Filming a lot.
Beautiful night in Vegas. Gorgeous out. Beautiful out.
Yeah, it's really nice out.
All right, gonna head over to Miracle Mile at Planet Hollywood. Shopping.
I like this another way.
There we are, guys. We're at Miracle Mile. This is an indoor shopping mall. And I just thought I'd get a video of it. This is what the ceiling looks like. It looks like you're actually outside. This is in the Planet Hollywood building. Right at the bottom, right on the strip. You can get there right on the strip. Called Miracle Mile. So yeah, it's a really cool place. If you're visiting Vegas, I recommend it. I mean, the stores here aren't expensive. Like I just went and picked up, well, we all got some new Nike kicks, and they were like 50% off and $100 a pair. They were mine were regularly $210 down to $100. My son's was $190 down to $100. My youngest son was $140 down to $60. Can't beat that. And yeah, so my mother and my wife are just shopping around, and we're shopping around, and wow, I mean, take a look. Okay, let's go, guys. Really cool stuff. Very nice in here. I haven't really done much gambling today, guys. Like I said, I had a terrible morning. Hey, more magic. Hey, we're gonna go take a look at the magic shop. Be right back.
So there you have it, guys. Like I said, I highly recommend the Miracle Mile. It's basically a mile of shopping, from what I understand, the entire length. It kind of goes around in a circle around the Planet Hollywood Casino, and Planet Hollywood Hotel or Resort, I guess you could say. I never visited the casino. I didn't have any plans on it, so I don't feel so bad about not visiting. But yeah, it's just kind of a circle, goes around the resort, and very, very nice variety of stores there. Like I said, they have their high-end stores, but they also have those regular stores where you can find, you know, day-to-day items and stuff like that. The Forum Shops at Caesars is a lot more high-end than the stores at Miracle Mile. So after we left there, I do remember us going over to CVS. We went, yeah, because we walked up the strip. We went all the way up to CVS. We picked up some items that we needed. We went over to Flamingo. We took some pictures with the Flamingo sign. We walked up to Mirage, and we looked at the volcano eruption. There was a malfunction that was going on, and it started and it stopped. So I wasn't able to get any video of that, any pictures or anything. It was actually a disappointment because walking the Mirage is a task. And so we walked from Mirage, and then we came back down to the Cosmo. And I met with 4 people, like I said earlier. I met with 4 people that watch my videos, and my plan was to take them over to Bellagio. I did not want to put another fucking dime of my money in any Cosmopolitan machines that day. I was salty. I was pissed. I did not have fun. I didn't meet all 4 of them at once. I met one fella, and you know, we played machines. I let him sit. You know, I was sitting back. I told him my story about my losses that day, and I said, you know, I'll just watch you for a bit, and you know, maybe if I get the itch to play, I'll put some money in. And he played a few machines, lost at every one of them. I think he played 2 or 3, lost at every single one of them. Sherlock Holmes comes to mind. Britney Spears and Austin Powers, I believe, were the 3 games that he played. And then I went over to 88 Fortunes. 88 Fortunes, one of those goddamn sucker things. Again, I was really trying to learn about them. And, well, I actually didn't do too bad on this one. I got the 10 free game bonus and a big win.
88 Fortunes. Gonna try her again. 888. Trigger would have been awesome.
Yeah.
7 free games remaining. Come on. There we go. 110 there. Maybe more. I'm at 336. Come on, finish strong. 350, $351. Good bonus.
So there you go. Man, it really felt great. Even like, I know it's not the biggest win in the world, but after taking those losses that day, even that win is just a little bit of you know, a light at the end of the tunnel, and it just felt great. And I noticed that the cup was almost filled on the 88 Fortunes that was right next to me. It was one off being completely full, and I decided to, I'm not going to show you the video. At the end of the video here, let's see if I can get that. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
That's it. You want to sit at this one?
I said, that's it. You want to sit at this one? Because the cup was almost full. I ran all my $100 through, and it never once, I got 3 wilds that went in, and it never did anything. So I asked the guy that I was with if he wanted to sit down on it, and he did sit down, and he did $1.88 bets with $100 a playthrough, and that cup never fucking filled. And, you know, I said, look, even though it's as full as it is, I'm not putting another dime in that machine. I'm just not going to do it. And it's funny because we went back later on that night, we noticed the cup was empty, and I can only imagine that, you know, what somebody had got on that pick bonus, more than likely the mini, because the jackpots were still pretty high on the machine. But yeah, unfortunate there. So we decided to sit down, or I decided to sit down on my next one and play Hot 8. You guys are, all too familiar with the Wonder 4 games. This one here is WMS's version. It's called Hot 8. And I nailed a couple of bonuses here, guys. One on Black Knight and another one on Beer House. Go ahead, I'll play these ones back to back.
Guys, this is like Hot 8. Play 8 games at once. I just got the bonus on Black Knight, I think. Just press the spin. Hot 8. That's what it's called. $6 bet. Just got the bonus. So let's see what's up. I have no idea what this is. 1 game set, 3x multiplier, 1x multiplier, 3 game sets. Let's do this one. I'm a more risky type of fella. I won $17.25. Look at that. All right, same game, Beer House this time. I'd like to get that 8 one. Fuck, that looks cool. Not 2. For the love of fuck. More risky, I guess. I got 30 free, 30 free spins, I think. Triggered it. Fuck yeah. More 3 games. Plus those are going to stick. Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's better. Sticky wilds, please. I won $107.85 on that one. That's pretty good.
Meh. Just as gimmicky as those Wonder 4s, in my opinion, I always find they never pay out. They just really don't. Really a terrible bonus there on Black Knight. And then, getting 30 initial free spins along with a re-trigger on Beer House at a $6 bet and only winning $100. Oh, gimmicky all the hell. I really don't enjoy them. Again, I've never seen that Hot 8 one before. I never played it, so I did give it a chance. And sometimes you do need to give these slot machines a chance. They don't deserve that much, because you might be missing out on a great title. And I do agree that you do get a lot of games for your money, but it's just another one of those reel you in type of things. It almost makes you seem like you have 10 times or 8 times a chance of winning money. No, it really doesn't work like that. Yes, you do get 8 games, but the pays are watered down so much that they are really not going to give that much of a payout when you hit bonuses and line hits. So at that point we left. We went and we did some high limit pulls in the group pulls in the high limit room, And like I said, I never filmed any of that. It's funny because none of us took our cameras out. I did take photos with these people. They wanted photos and stuff like that, which was right on. A lot of fun. But like I said, it's sometimes about a courtesy. You know, they did not seem to care for the phone and the recording. So we just kept it real, had fun, played for about an hour, and that was about it. Next game I sat on, Sons of Anarchy, got a bonus.
Sons of Anarchy, we're gonna run $100 through it. I'll stop right around 50. Hit the spin. Hit it. Even the minis were $30. So if you hit one of the cash prizes, it spins again until you go to 3 games. You could land on 3 games right away though. Mini, which is $30. Okay. Spin it. Well, 3 games. Good. Yeah, $844. That's nothing. Those are probably the worst 3 games I ever saw on here. That's horrible. Horrible.
Again, nice to get a bonus there, but not very good at all. That's probably one of the worst bonuses I've ever gotten on Sons of Anarchy, to be honest. Another game I played here was Lightning Link High Stakes. The same one that I won a hand pay on. I got eaten of $100 there. This one here that I also played on, Da Vinci Diamonds, again, $100 lost. I'm not including them in this episode because I don't want it to run over 2 hours long, but I will have these as single live plays on my channel in the future. And it's just, I know how boring it can be to watch videos that don't really do much. You know, I really don't want to just post the win-only videos, but in these episode journeys, they tend to drag it on, and it becomes a hassle to edit, and YouTube doesn't always cooperate with these longer videos. Like, the uploads can sometimes fail halfway, the processing can fail halfway, and it really it can get tough. But, you know, I try to let them play in the background so you can hear me playing the game here, just to, you know, let you know that I indeed did play these games, and I am admitting to my losses. You know, a lot of people don't like to admit to their losses. At this point, I am super in the hole and taking a lot of losses, even though I got some big wins, as you've seen. This loss I'm going to show you. Oh, I played this on my last trip, Thunder Cash. I really didn't have an opinion on it, but, you know, Ainsworth. All right. Thunder Cash. I did this the last time I was here. It did not work out well. $10 a bet. Let's see what happens. All right, just won 15. All right, so the lightning bolts are wild. A little too volatile for my liking. Again, oh, Ainsworth, they just cannot get right. Terrible. Another machine I sat at was called the Gold, or Ruse. Again, you see a theme here. I played a lot of these mechanical reel games where, you know, like I said, 5 mechanical reels, you need to get 5 bonus symbols, and
This one's called the Gold, $3 bet.
$3 bet, the Gold. I go through, I run $100, and I lose my money. So that one there was a no-go as well. And, you know, like I said, losses are coming in at a rapid rate, and you don't know what to do. You get upset, you get salty. You play the game you like, win or lose. And that's what I decided to do here with Crazy Money 2. Crazy Money 2, my mama just played there. $1 bet, got a bonus and won herself $25. Let's see what I do here at 320.
752 there. Coming around, getting there.
So there, guys, great entertainment. Like I said, I love those games, but again, another damn loss. Just looking back at it, I'm getting depressed because it was just such a heavy loss of a day. And I decided to stick with the theme of playing on machines that I enjoy. And the next one,
Walking Dead 2.
Walking Dead 2. Lost $100 in Walking Dead 2. Next game that I played was
Ultra Stock Panda. I'm a big fan of this game, but
Ultra Stack Panda. Lost $100, just like that. And for my last, I'm going to show this one as well. Last slot live play, guys, in this video. And again, just Konami with another one of those 88 fortune style games. Konami just went crazy with it. They didn't want to just make one to compete. They decided to make a whole bunch of them. Now, what happens when you make a whole bunch of machines that fast? There's no thought in them. They're pieces of shit, just like Konami is known for. Nothing but crap machines. This one is called Wealth of Dynasty. And it's, again, 88 fortune style machine, $6.88, I believe, max bet. And I think what I did with this one, what was I doing? Yeah, I was doing 680, of course. I always max bet. And the reason why I sat at this one was, you know, instead of a little lantern to fill, it was a flower. And the flower was completely full. And at max bet with landing wilds, here's what happened.
Well, for Dynasty again, ready to take another heavy loss. Tell me that's not a fucking scam and a half right there. What a gimmicky bitch.
that is a complete piece of shit. Stay away from, well, you know, I'm going to say stay away from all of those 88 Fortune style games. But if you are going to play one, make it 88 Fortunes itself and none of the other versions, okay? Stay the fuck away from Konami's versions, all right? That Wealth of Dynasty and Winning Animals, and I think there's another 2 of them that they made that are trying to compete with the 88 Fortunes. However, Konami fails like they normally do. And just a whole lot of fun. And like I said, guys, you're talking at this point $1,000 in the hole, probably more, maybe closer to 1,500. Again, I haven't really sat down and did the math on, you know, specific days, but it was just absolutely terrible, and it made it that I did not want to play anymore at the Cosmo the next day. Like, I decided that night that the next day the Cosmo wasn't going to see one fucking dirty penny of my money. And that's how bad and salty I was. I discussed with my slot host the problems that I was having, and there's nothing that she can do about it, but I wanted her to be aware, because all of a sudden she's going to see me going crazy with play, and then all of a sudden nothing. You know, is she wondering, is that guy sick up there? Or, you know, like, we got this guy comped and there's no play. I wanted to give her a reason why she was going to see that void, and yeah, unfortunate. You'll notice in the last episode, guys, at the very end of the episode, I muted. I said I was going to wait and show this big win in the next episode. And yeah, I wasn't lying. I'm going to finish this episode with that big win. So this wasn't on this day at the Cosmo, it was the night before, which, remember, we took heavy losses the day before at the Cosmopolitan as well. So that's 2 days in a row of fucking heavy losses at the Cosmopolitan. But the night before, right before we went to bed, I played one last slot, lucky 88, and I got the 88 multiplier. And guys, I was right down to my last bet, or pretty damn close to it, the second last bet, and here you go.
All right, give lucky 88 another try. $3 max bet.
What do you need?
3 of the goofy guy, I think. Or no, it's the little balloons.
Okay.
These things.
Right.
A tough fucking bonus to get, though. Oh my god, it's so fucking hard to get. Times 2? Fuck off. Should have been a lot more than that. Times 3? Fuck this times 2 bullshit. That 88. I wish I could explain what the fuck is going on. 88? That's gonna be fucking amazing. Amazing. Fucking amazing.
You had $6 left.
Yeah, this is gonna be unbelievable. 589 fucking dollars. Guys, you have no fucking idea how bad that was needed. No fucking clue how bad that was needed. Holy fuck, I was ready to go on a nervous breakdown.
So there, I didn't want to end the episode too grim. I decided to save that one for this episode, and I'm glad I did, because this is another one of those grim ones. And you know, it was nice to have that win the night before. However, I just lost it all and then some the next day. So you're talking 2 days of heavy losses there. And I just want to let you guys know that my next Las Vegas Journey episode is going to be, there's going to be a hand pay there. Absolutely 150%, you're going to see a hand pay. That was not at the Cosmopolitan. Like I said, I didn't play that next day at the Cosmo. I might have did some play at nighttime at the Cosmo, but all day it was Bellagio. Bellagio ruled the next day, and I'm glad I did it, because I got a lot of beautiful, amazing wins there in that tiny, short amount of time that I was there. But we will end the episode with my nightly vlog of my thoughts on that day. Again, kind of grim, but go ahead, take a watch.
Howdy, folks. Another gorgeous night here in Las Vegas. Oh, man. Certainly beats the hell out of winter in February in northern New Brunswick, Canada. Man, oh man. Rough day for betting. I really don't know what happened there. It's weird. It's almost like somebody flipped a switch and just like shut all the payback percentages off the machines. I know it's not the case. I think it's probably the first time, like in my gambling life, where I've actually sat almost a full day. Not a full day, I didn't bet the full day. What I mean is almost all the slots I played during a day ate me bet for bet. Like, just drained my money. Not only me, I actually met up with 4 people today from YouTube. And I'm not going to mention any names. I just, you know, they didn't give me that permission. You know who you are. You might comment on the video. 4 of them friends, my mother and my wife. We're all down on the floor today. Well, this evening, I should say. And none of us were winning. None of us. I think combined, it might have been like $6,500 in losses tonight. And I think, I always say, and I really don't mind losing on a slot, as long as I'm being entertained for my money. That's the big thing. You should never expect to win, but you should expect to be entertained for your money, because in the end, that's a responsibility that the slot companies have, and in a sense the casinos as well. You know, they do have that obligation to entertain you, and there's nothing fun about putting $100 in a slot, $5 bets, 95, 90, 85, 80, 75, 70, 72, 67, like that, and all the way down to 0, right? Like, a lot of the live plays that I shot were under a minute because I lost my money so fucking quick. And I realized that I was a prisoner in my own logic, if that makes any sense, because I didn't plan on spending any more money tonight at the Cosmo. I did have meetings with these people from YouTube, and what I was going to do was take them over to the Bellagio. But I said to myself when I was eating dinner, supper, that, you know, I said, because my intentions was to go to Bellagio tonight. I said, well, at supper time, I was thinking to myself, I said, if I go to Bellagio and I end up losing my money there, I could have lost it at the Cosmo and gotten the credit for the comps. You know, like, having lost that money at the Cosmo, it's just going to bring my points up, you know, so I might as well just spend it at the Cosmo. After I lost it, I said, even if I would have lost it at the Bellagio, the slot hosts over there would have seen that, you know, and they would have said, wow, this guy's betting big money, maybe we should talk to him. And I should have got that relationship more established over there. But now I've lost it here at the Cosmo. And, you know, that's just not the way to do things. You need to go out and try different properties, and because the Cosmo, yeah, it's 100,000 square feet, but you're seeing the same machines day after day after day after day after day, and they get kind of tiring. Like, you're gonna see in my channel like some boring ass videos, the same shit over and over and over again, and fucking drain from 100 to nothing. And yeah, in a lot of videos I was salty because that's not entertainment, that's fucking robbery. Like, I understand that gambling, you're gonna lose your money, but not like that. I might as well take and throw my money right off of the fucking ledge here off the side of the hotel, because it would be more entertaining watching the bill float to the ground than it was getting fucking built on those tight ass slot machines downstairs, and spend our dollars. And it's just, there has been no entertainment value whatsoever in the last almost 2 days, and we're just a little fed up of it. We're tired, and it's made our trip salty. And who wants to travel 1/6 around the globe to go to a place you love and then be salty over this shit? That's not who we are as people. So I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about the loss. I expected it right from the get-go. It's just the zero entertainment value. There's a big significant difference from the last time we were here in October to now. And if you look at my live plays in October, very rarely get eaten bet for bet. And I would say that maybe 75% of the slot machines that we played on this time around was bet for bet, eaten alive. Like, no up and down, nothing like that. Just completely rolled. And I got a hand pay the second day I was here, and I was happy with that. But it's not about, like I said, winning and losing. It's about being entertained, and there's just hasn't been any entertainment value. No up and down. Time on machine is important to me because that's your entertainment. To fuck, for $100, you know what I can do out there in Las Vegas for $100? I could go watch an amazing show and be entertained for 2 hours. In less than 60 seconds on a slot machine, my $100 was gone. So no, I don't fucking fall for that. I think I'm not a whale. We're the gold tiered here at the Cosmo. It reset in February, or in January, in the new year. And in the 3 days that we were here, we went up 4 levels. Okay, 4 fucking levels. I think we were right around 35,000 in bets, worth of bets in the 3 days. Okay, that's a lot of fucking money. So, yeah, we hit that 4th tier just, and they take note of that too and stuff like that. So I'm going to take that win-loss report and bring it down to the Bellagio to show the host down there, and show her, or him, whatever, that I don't fuck around. If I spend money, I'm going to spend money. So what are you going to offer me that these guys are not? And just to see what's different, Anyway, long vlog, 13 minutes, holy smokes. I'm off to bed, early morning, Hoover Dam.